shit, never knew shit, never out, never do shit down. But never been shit, never had shit, never knew shit, never out, never do shit down. But never been shit, never had shit, never knew shit, never out, never do shit down. But again. Never been shit, never had shit, never knew shit, never out, never do shit down. But never been shit, never had shit.
Yo, I'm Sven from Cape Town and I met Riley here in Bali for the first time. I came from a military background. I served for 7 years, and after I left the army I thought, okay, how am I going to travel and sustain an income and like build my wealth and everything all in one? And I was looking for some help online, and I got into this tribe, right, that Riley is with us right now. And yeah, from there I just started an online business. My online business is digital marketing agency. We produce animation videos to explain concepts of businesses and help them generate leads and drive sales, etc. Exclusively working with renewable energy companies, and yeah, never looked back since.
And how much money have you made roughly in
6 figures.
Wow.
Like
in the past year?
Yes. And yeah, like I'm in Bali now, I'm going back home, I'm coming to move here. I just sold my house in England. I'm living in tropical islands from now.
Fuck yeah, bro!
My name is Tim White. I'm from Sweden, and I come from a background of working in a car factory, and I was looking to educate myself in medicine, but decided to become an online business owner instead, and best decision of my life.
Nice. Why did you choose to do that?
A lot of different reasons: freedom, autonomy, and to be able to help the most amount of people doing what I love, basically. I guess those 3 things are the main reasons.
Which is fitness, yeah?
Yes, fitness and health is my passion.
So how did you find out about this group?
Through Mario Tomic, which is a very prominent figure in the evidence-based fitness industry. So I was on his YouTube channel, started my company in October last year, and last 6 months I've been making between 10 and 15k on average, so to speak.
Nice revenue?
Yeah, revenue.
Nice, congrats, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Hi, my name is Sina and I'm from Toronto, Canada. And before I joined the tribe, I was doing copywriting on my own, but I had a lot of issues with learning how to find clients and things like this. And when I joined the tribe, I started to learn all of this, and I started to do really well with Facebook ads as a company and as a freelancer. And then I started meeting up with more people in the tribe all over the world, and when they announced this Bali trip, I'm like, I have to do this because this sounds really, really epic. And what I'm in this is to have my freedom and financially and locational independence, and just have more of an impact on the world as a business owner versus working for someone else and making their dreams come true. So.
Nice. What was your previous most shitty job, or what did you do before this?
I mean, when I was in university studying engineering, I had a few jobs, like working in the Cadbury candy factory and stuff, like the packaging plant, stuff like that. I did some sales also, like you, Riley, and also that was my favorite. So like, yeah, I enjoyed that as well.
Nice. But now we're in Bali, baby. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yo man, my name is Philip. I started out as a consultant and then doing some other consultants for millionaires, and also added online marketing for the past years, spending more than, I don't know, almost something mid 5-digit figures in ad spend each month. Somehow I landed here because these are 20 entrepreneurs having a great time in Bali. That's why I joined, and sharing knowledge with them, and yeah.
Awesome. What's your main driving motivation to get in this sort of online business industry as opposed to other careers?
Yeah, sure. I think the independence in terms of everything, like time and location and all that stuff, and as well the money as well.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Arthur from Poland. I'm here to enjoying to online business guys. However, my background is different one. I was born in Poland during the communist time, being a poor small guy, always dreaming to travel a lot, to have a lot of friends worldwide, to have a money and to build up something really extraordinary. So I was lucky to go through so number of big corporations, which I got a nice background of the business, which were like Nike, Nestle, and I also working for the beautiful beerish company, which is InBev, everyone knows for sure, Budweiser beer or Stella Artois. And then finally I did it my own company. I cashed myself after running that, and now I'm a happy guy sitting on Bali with the guys who has an online business, and I'm really appreciating to also learn from them now.
Yes.
My name is Alex. Originally I'm from Siberia, Russia, but I have lived in San Francisco for 23 years. I'm a computer science major, so most of my life I've been coding and programming in different startups. I worked in bigger corporations such as Visa and currently Apple. And basically I was always interested in business, reading everything from Tim Ferriss' 4-Hour Workweek to Millionaire Fastlane. I realized that having a full-time job, I don't have much time to manage my own business, so I decided to join this bootcamp for 2 weeks just to see what I could do, and then build the momentum and keep going for 2-3 months with a few other guys and see what I can accomplish.
Awesome. So you totally quit your job? You're doing this full time now, or?
Yeah.
You totally quit your
my
job
job because at one point also I realized either way I was going to quit the job to find a new one, because I already kind of tapped out and got all the experience I wanted, and there's no more opportunities to move up.
Nice.
So it's either looking for a new job or trying out my own business, and obviously this was way more interesting to me.
Awesome.
Yeah, my name's Sean, I'm from Ireland, and I was travelling. I came out of university studying IT, and I didn't want to go into a 9-to-5 job. A lot of friends already there, they were miserable. I was like, right, it's not for me. Let's go travelling, let's go see what else is out there.
Yeah.
So I went to Australia, ended up working as a brickies labourer, like carrying bricks, like at the end of the week, and my back's in bits, yeah. I'm like, something has to change here. And so I started listening to a lot of books, came across MJ DeMarco's books, Millionaire Fastlane, Unscripted, and that kind of opened up my eyes and my perception on what's possible. And so from there I started playing music. I've been playing guitar since I was like 15, and so with that it gave me a lot of time to really explore different ventures. So I tried and failed different things like web design businesses, didn't work. And that's where I came across Matt Laker's channel on YouTube, started watching some of his content, and that was a game changer. So I got in contact with him, got into the tribe, and came here to the boot camp and haven't looked back since. You know, it's been awesome so far. So
Rest is history.
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
And so how long have you been doing your agency, and like how many sales have you gotten so far?
So I mean, at the start I was kind of dabbling because the music was happening as well. I was playing in Thailand, and so it was kind of hard to focus on the business. But so 100% in the business now for about a month. I've made 3 sales so far, and so again,
clients.
the rest is history. So just keep going, keep growing.
Let's
see
go,
how we go.
baby.
All right, brother.
Yeah. Thanks.
Never been shit, never been shit, never been shit, never been shit, never been shit. Never been shit, never had shit, never knew shit, never out, never do shit down.
My name's Lucas, I'm from Holland. Wait, I was confused. Should I say Holland or Netherlands? It's so annoying. Netherlands,
yeah,
Holland.
right?
Oh, and I speak Dutch, like, huh? My name's Lucas, I'm from Rotterdam, the Netherlands. I started my entrepreneurial journey around 4 or 5 years ago. First as a freelancer. Before I worked for myself, I graduated and my degree was not really worth it much, because I found out it was more built to attract a lot of students. But with the degree itself, you couldn't really get a proper job. So I was kind of on my own. And then I stumbled into direct sales, door-to-door sales.
Yeah.
And it seemed very kind of scary, because knocking on strange doors is kind of scary. But I always like to go out of my comfort zone to learn new things. So I thought, okay, fuck it. let's do this. Plus, I knew sales was the most important skill because I was really bad at it. And I always had an entrepreneurial dream in my head, so I thought maybe I can learn sales that I can maybe later implement. So I was knocking on doors, and after like 6 months in, it was getting very tough because in the beginning, you know, you learn new things, you're excited, so you're making sales that gives you more confidence, so you close more. But then there's a tipping point, and then you lose sales, you don't make sales, and then it goes in a downward spiral. And if you knock on doors without motivation, without enthusiasm, you don't make sales. And if you don't make sales, you make less sales, and then it all goes down. And then, yeah, if you don't make money, because I didn't know commissions, even worse. I still don't know how they could do that, but okay. If you didn't make sales, didn't make money. So I had to call my parents to borrow money. Yeah, it was very, it was not a good time. Like having to call your parents to get money to pay rent.
I've been there.
Yeah, so.
You got into freelancing?
Now the reason I quit is I had a background in video. I always was making videos, so I thought, what if I use these sales skills and these principles into my own business? Because the reason I didn't start for myself is I didn't know how to do sales. You know, I never did that, and now I had like a 6 month, 6 month education in sales, direct sales, learning how to close, how to get attention, etc. So then I started to work for myself, and then I founded CV Clips, where I made video resumes, and I kind of implemented those sales skills into my business, sending like video pitches, going to networking events with more confidence. Because I remember before I did sales, I went to an event and I approached a CEO, and I was like, I didn't know what to say. Yeah. But after those 6 months, I was like, hey, what's up? My name is Lucas. I was like, bam, 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 bam. So people were like, kind of like, oh wow, this guy knows what he's talking about. So my energy was on point, my pitch was on point, so I got more deals, closed more sales. So it was going good, but then, again, what I said, then I found like a ceiling, because I was doing everything myself. You know, production, sales, marketing, lead gen, accounting, delivery, everything. So there are only like limited hours per day. So I couldn't scale and didn't know how. So, and then I found the mastermind where I'm now a part of, actually now an instructor after 2 years. And that really gave me the structure, the guidelines on how to build an actual business.
Heck yeah. And how long have you been running your agency business, and like how much are you making on average, if you want to share?
I'm now running my digital marketing agency for 2 years, because when I joined the mastermind, that's when I actually really started building a business. So that's why I'm running it for 2 years, because I'm in the mastermind for 2 years. I'm now making between 15 and 20k per month, consistent. And so that's of course is 10 times as much than I did, because when I was freelance I made like 2k per month. So it's
is that profit
or? Revenue. Yeah. But still, like I really 10x my business when I joined the mastermind, and so yeah, that's really awesome. And I only see more and more upside, because the more I learn, the more I can scale. And yeah, it's really crazy how fast it went, and that I'm actually now teaching people how to do the same. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Right.
Bam.
My name is Max. I'm from Germany, and I am creating sales funnels and lead generation funnels for companies, so that they can sell their products and services very efficiently. Yeah, and for me, this whole journey started out basically when joining the mastermind. And at that point, when joining the mastermind, that was literally like a low point in my entire life.
Yeah.
I want to start a little bit sooner, before, not sooner. So, of course, just as everyone, your parents say, yo, get a good job, try to make like not a lot of money, just make safe money, right?
Yeah.
Be secure. So, all right, I mean, my mother, she always looked out for us, and I wanted to make her happy. So I went out I graduated from school. So I started an apprenticeship as a technician mechanic, and I finished my apprenticeship, and over that time I got so unhappy, like depressed, like even worse than unhappy.
Wow.
And I slipped into this community of people doing drugs. I started doing drugs every day for 7 years straight. I was like, I don't know how anyone could keep up a relationship with me, and that was rough, man. And then one day I moved back to my hometown, and there was this one guy. He's now a good friend, and I had all these ideas. I was a creative. My head was exploding with ideas, but I was stuck because I didn't have like any money to fulfill my ideas, my dreams. I didn't have friends that had the same mindset. They were going out drinking on the weekend and then working under the week, and I was there like, yo, fuck. Yeah. I'm here. There are no chains to my arms, but there are chains. There are chains. You can't see them, but they are there. So stuck. Fuck. Okay, I throw away everything. I go back to my hometown, totally depressed. And there's this guy, Holger, and I talked with him about like mindset. He was one of the very few persons you could talk about this stuff, and also about making money. And I came up with these crazy ideas, like big plans, and he said, yo, if I wanted to make money right now, I would create an affiliate website. And after I never heard of affiliate website. What's affiliate websites? Yeah, they make money by selling other people's products, and they get a revenue share. Like, how can you do that? Yeah, like you set up a website, you talk about a specific topic, and then you advertise products. All right, okay. And then I started going into this. I started learning how to build websites, how to get affiliate contracts and stuff like that. And I was doing that for 4 years. Over the time, I got better and better in building websites. I learned coding, and but there was one thing missing, and that was a community, a community of like-minded people. I was literally like sitting on my computer like 16 hours a day. My girlfriend, she's super sweet, but she's not into the topic. So of course she listened to me, but I know that there's not too much coming back, because of course, right? You need to talk to someone who has the same things in mind, so to give you good input. I can talk about other things very, very well with others, but this entrepreneurship is something different. You need to have people. Okay, and so I was on another low point in my life, because I felt like alone. So I'm pursuing this whole shit all the time. I'm telling friends about it, but they say, "Oh yeah, nice story. Where are we going drinking this weekend?" So I don't know, man. I don't give a shit. I don't want to go drinking. I want to make business. I want to know how I can provide me and my family with everything we ever dreamed of. Not what we wanted, not what we needed, but what we dreamed of. Okay. Everyone dreams of something. Okay. Then there was this low point, and I was literally looking up on the internet. Fuck, this isn't enough. Everything I made isn't enough. So I looked up on the internet, like, how to make money online. I knew how to make money online, but I wanted to do this with someone else, someone who has a structure and can show it to me. So, and then I came across this mastermind, and that was awesome. After I hesitated to join because the requirements were so high, and it took me like 1 or 2 weeks. But after I did it, it was the best thing I ever did in my life. I learned so much. And now we're here. We're here in this villa. I mean, we're all like fucking crazy people. Like, if someone had told us like 10 years ago, you will be in a villa with 20 other entrepreneurs, and you are all looking to make your own money. You are making your own money, and you will have all these dreams at your fingertips, and you will have a structure on how you can achieve it. Like 99% of all people in the world, they don't get it. What's happening here? Like, they have their structure in their life, and it will go on and on and on until the end of the life. And we're doing something different here. We're not better, but how lucky are we to find a group of people who are actually pursuing the same things as we do, right? So it's like having found blood brothers, so to say. yeah, it's still a journey, man. It's going on. We keep hustling, and one day we will achieve what we ever dreamed of.
Yeah! We here! Oh my god, thanks for sharing, Max. That was amazing.
Never been shit, never had shit, never knew shit, never out, never do shit damn.
My name is Jonas, and what's my story? So I always knew that I wanted to be rich, and I always said that since I was a little child. So since I was like, I don't know, 8 or something, I told my parents, hey, one day I want to be rich. And they always looked at me like they always thought that money is something evil and something bad, and that people who like being rich, that, you know, they're bad people because they don't care about relationships, they don't care about health, they only care about money, which is 100% not true. Like all the, by the way, should I look at you, Riley?
You can look at the camera.
Okay, so most of the really successful and rich people that I've met in my life, and most of the guys here, most of the entrepreneurs here, they don't want to make money because they like making money, because they like expensive things, but they like making money because they have a dream, like different kinds of dreams. Some people here want to save, clean the ocean, which is sounds a little bit hippie, but of course, like it's amazing to have a dream like this. Other people have different dreams. Like I just talked to a guy who wants to be a musician, and he basically wants to finance this career with building a business first and things like that. And yeah, I always knew that I want to make a lot of money, and for me, money is like a tool and the foundation for everything. So of course, money doesn't equal happiness, but you know, my mom always said, if you're getting really sick, like all the money in the world can't help you. And I said, yeah, that's true. But on the other hand, if I'm really sick, I would rather be really sick and super rich than really sick and super poor, because like money makes things easier. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like the starting point. And I had all these stories where I was like 10, and then I decided to open my own supermarket. So basically what I did was I stole the milk and the apple juice out of my mom's fridge and put it in my room and put price tags on it, and then I walked through my little village and gave away flyers to strangers and said, hey, I opened a supermarket, and all these things like this. Like one day I took a friend, and then we took a rope and we blocked the street in front of our house, and it's like really small village, so there's like 5 cars a day coming, but whenever there was a car coming, I told them that they have to pay to pass by. Like they have to pay like 10 cents to and all these little stories. Like I was always thinking how can I make some money. And then what happened after school is that my parents, they wanted me to do something proper, you know, they wanted me to learn something, study, go to university, do something, you know, learn something. And I said, I don't need certificate, I will never be in an interview. I was really self-confident, and I really thought like, yo, like I'm the smartest person on earth. I don't need anything. I will just make this work.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily I have to say they convinced me to get some kind of degree. And because I love making films, and I love entertaining, and I love shooting, and I always love cameras, I said, okay, I will go to film school. And that's like the closest that, you know, that's acceptable for my parents, learned something kind of proper, and it was really acceptable for me because I love making film. And then during film school, I figured that there's a big problem with becoming a director, cameraman, whatever you want to be, because it's being an artist. And the problem with being an artist is if you don't have money, you have to adjust your art in a way that this makes money. So you can't do what you want. You have to, like if you want to make a movie, you have to make a movie in a way that people actually want to pay for it, and that this is actually successful. Otherwise, production company will not give you money for that. And then I understood again, it's really good to make a lot of money, because if you're financially independent, you can create the art that you want to create, you can make the film that you want to do, and you don't have to worry whether it's going to make money or not. So you can basically, like one of my favorite movies ever is Cloud Atlas, which is a German movie, and it's the most expensive German movie ever produced. And it wasn't that successful. Like so many people don't even know that movie. And yeah, it's an independent movie. It's complicated, and what I understood is that to really be free and really create the art that you want to create and do things that you want to do, you as well need money. So basically what I did after my parents were satisfied with me finishing the movie school, and I was like, okay, now I can actually start something on my own. I have this backup plan, I have this qualification. I tried to start a business. I failed. I tried to start Amazon FBA, so maybe with your help I would have made this work, but I didn't. So I failed. Then I started my own movie production company because that's like a skill set I had to produce the movies. But the problem was that I didn't have the skill set that is necessary to run a business. Like, I had the technical know-how, how to make movies and all these things, but I didn't know how to get clients, how to delegate, how to outsource, all these things I didn't know. So what happened is I figured that I'm still employed. I'm still not making a lot of money. I'm kind of doing something cool, which is making movies and then videos for clients. But again, like, I make the videos that the client want, not the videos that I want. And then, yeah, like, I'm very good friends with Matt. I've known him for many years, and then he one day said, "Hey Jonas, I'm a member of this tribe, of this mastermind group. You should join as well." And yeah, I mean, of course I joined, and I think the rest is history.
Rest is history.
What happened after is, yeah, like I built my business. I used all the knowledge from the mentors and what's in the course, and I copied everything they did. And like, it took me like 3 months, and I became a mentor myself because my business exploded. And yeah, like that's my story.
Yeah. Now we're here in Bali.
Minutes. Now I'm here.
Now you're in
Bali.
the pool in Bali.
Yeah, on the flamingo.
All right, get out of here, Bo.
What's up? My name's Oliver, and I'm coming from Germany, born and raised. And like at the beginning of the year, I was still in college. I was doing I was doing my masters. And I was also like, I'm pretty close to finishing, but I just got stuck because I realized, oh shit, like the career way I was heading to was basically something I didn't want for me in life. Basically all this typical 9-to-5 lifestyle and working for someone else and making so much money for someone else, you know. And at the beginning of the year I was kind of in a dark spot, I would say, like in a depressive mood. And I tried a few things, but they didn't work out. And then in the summer I discovered the tribe and joined the tribe, and since then it's been like a completely new life, man.
Fuck yeah. So how long have you been running your business, and what does your business do, if you want to share, and like how much are you making if you want to share?
Yeah, basically I am running my business now for 3.5 months. And I do sell funnels and Facebook ads, so I generate traffic, and ideally I also do basically the funnel, because like if you do not set up it yourself properly, you can't really guarantee results. And that's basically what I do. And basically the revenue I've been generating per average for the last 2 months is basically the same I would earn as an engineer in Germany.
Same as your job.
Yeah, so that's pretty awesome right now. So yeah, it can only go up here from here, you know.
And you're in Bali doing it right now.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal, man. Like to have this independent lifestyle, like to really hustle hard. Like I like to work hard if it's for me personally, you know. If it brings me further to my goals. So yeah, and to do it whenever you like.
Free, have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
My name's Aaron, and I have been doing this for around almost about nearly a year. February will be a year, but I didn't start full-time until May. Before doing this I was doing some of my own dropshipping stores. Never really worked, wasn't really successful. I had a job as well alongside the dropshipping stores, and I was selling safes, like on like the vault stuff. Yeah, exactly, right. And I was doing Google ads for that, and the profit margin was too low. So the Google ads were doing really well, but if the profit margin is only 10%, it's going to be a problem, right? So anyway, I tried this. When I was at university, I built a couple of apps, and I tried building some more apps, built some more stores. Nothing was working, and I reached out to a couple of groups saying, hey, like I need a mentor to help me with business. Like I don't want to be in my job anymore. This is driving me crazy. And luckily Timmy reached out to me and said, hey, like what do you need help with? Let's jump on a call. Jumped on a call with him, and then a bit of going back and forth. I was very skeptical, very nervous. The amount of money I'd invested in courses and stuff, I was scared that this is just gonna be like another course, and it was just gonna be like, and it's not like, I don't know, I was too worried about spending much money and not getting a return. So anyway, he convinced me to put a deposit down. He was great at closing me, which already gave me confidence. I was like, oh, this must be real. And then I started properly in May, and 6 months later I made 10k in October. Revenue dropped a little bit in November, and yeah, and now we're here.
Now you're here in Bali.
Now we're here in Bali. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah, man. Crushing it.
Great, thanks man.
Hi, my name's Alexia. I'm from Mauritius, which is a small island in the Indian Ocean. It's all so new to me at the moment. I've just graduated and I do a stand-up paddle yoga course tomorrow. I will start teaching yoga on the stand-up paddleboards in the ocean, connecting with that nature. I really want to teach stand-up paddle yoga because back home there's no one doing it in Mauritius. I've just launched my Instagram page, Lexi_yoga. I'm posting a bit about healthy lifestyle and benefits of yoga poses and just how to really feel relaxed and enjoy life through yoga.
That's just one story of someone who has a passion and would love to turn it into a business, and I know many of us have that. For me, like 5 years ago, my passion was traveling and I wanted to figure out how to turn that into a business, and now it's a business for me, like traveling and making videos. So I just try to share that if you want to turn your passion into a business, it's more possible now than any time in history with Instagram and social media and video.
My name's Sam. I'm a 29-year-old search engine optimization marketing guy, I guess. I'm from the UK originally, from a very poor farming community, believe it or not. I grew up on a farm. We kind of like, you know, did our own thing. Yeah. I went to university in London like pretty much as soon as I could. And yeah, from then I kind of just started learning more and more about online, because for me, making a living online has been like one of my biggest dreams for like such a long time now. Real, so for me, like, I was learning everything about digital marketing. I was learning how to make websites. I was selling websites for a while. I was learning social media marketing, was doing that for a while. Eventually kind of settled in as SEO, as kind of like a tech thing that I was good at. And yeah, it's been kind of building from there. I started working in an agency, then moved on to freelancing, and yeah, now I run my own business, and we're out here in, I would say beautiful Bali, but
heck yeah. Well, it was beautiful the first time of the day.
It was.
So why did you decide to move from freelancing to creating your own agency?
2 reasons really. One was because there's more money in running your own business, to be honest with you. Right. 2 is in I just wanted some more time. I just liked the idea of creating something that was big, instead of just, because it's something my dad always used to say to me, you know, if you're going to start a business, start one where you're using your time to create a structure that creates money rather than exchanging your time directly for money, right? Exactly. And I've always kept that in mind, and while it's not something I've actually listened to for the first like 29 years of my life, now it's kind of working out. So
fuck yeah. So what's been your takeaway from this Hustle House?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I couldn't boil it down to just one takeaway. Like, I've learned so much over the past couple of weeks. I don't know if it's the same with you, but I've learned so much that it's almost like my brain's hurting. And trying to keep track of everything I've learned is just not working out. So yeah, no, my biggest takeaway, I think, would be like the personalized advice I've received, like the advice on how to structure my business, like how best to hire. Already grown since I got here, already hired. Also gonna take away like friendships with people I've met. Yeah, no, it's been, I was actually thinking like whether or not I should come here, but this was like one of the better decisions I've ever made, I think.
I'm Felix, I'm from Germany. I work there in a 9-to-5 job in a big radio station in the social media department. And yeah, I took 1 month off to come here to Bali and produce this whole YouTube show with you guys. Yeah, I know Jonas. We went to film school together, and yeah, I started filming when I was like 15 or something, had my own YouTube channel, and yeah, so what should my future look like? I want to start my own business.
Yeah.
Like I want to be free, like you are free right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, this bootcamp, this travel bootcamp, really inspired me to start my own business and yeah, go my own journey.
What's your dream job?
My dream job. That's a good question. I always wanted to work as less as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I wanted to become like a show host, a radio show host, because I thought, okay, you'd only have to work like 2 or 3 hours a day and just talk in a mic. That's pretty easy. Then I came to the radio station and I was like, oh shit, you have to work like 9 to 5, even if you're the show host, and you have to prepare the show. You really, that's a lot of work. That's actually a lot of work. And I think meanwhile my mind changed a bit, and I really want to make an impact. And use my business, use the money I get from the business to have an impact on the world and to do something good, so to say.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's coming in the future.
That's coming in the future.
Yeah, I'm William from Poland. Basically, after I finished high school, I was 18. I applied to like best colleges, best studies, but I decided to drop it off. After I got accepted to that, I was just sitting around, just like, no, I don't want to do this for like 3-5 years. So I just drop off. I just decide, okay, I want to start the business. But then I knew all my family sucked at sales, but all of them had business, but they sucked at sales. So I just decided, okay, let's learn sales. I went to the worst job possible, so selling insurances for 3 months. It was super hard, but I was getting the results. After that, I felt, okay, I need to do something else. And I just dropped off. I didn't know what to do. I had like less than 1K in my bank account, and it was like slowly going less and less. But then I figured out, okay, let's start doing the business. A couple of guys just helped me out, and that way I just started doing the business. My first sale was just amazing. Like 1.4K I think was the first sale. That was just like amazing. Like someone paid me 1.4K to do the simple landing page on Facebook ads. That was amazing.
Wow. So how did you connect with everyone in the tribe?
I just meet them on meetup in Warsaw. Basically, one of my friends just messaged me that there's like meetup about like business stuff, and I was into that. I was actually not going to join that event because I was getting drunk with friends, and then on the next day it was the meetup, and I was like kinda drunk still on the hangover, and I still went there. I meet the guys, and I think like two weeks later I just joined. Because I knew they were like not full of shit, like most of the people. I was searching before that for like weeks, just looking online on different people, but they seemed like fake. Like those results, like I couldn't like touch the guy that actually made this money, right? And I went there, I see, okay, they're not bullshitting, they're showing like real, what exactly they're doing. It wasn't like, oh, I just closed some sales. It was like, I follow this process, I use this funnel, that works. So that's how I met them.
Fuck yeah, and now you're here in Bali.
Yeah.
Crushing and making money. Cheers. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, my name is Sören Müller, most German last name ever. Like everyone else, I've always wanted to travel a lot, and back in the days I've actually done it. I was traveling through Australia, through Europe, but then I decided to start corporate life, planning events for the Hilton hotels, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun, but like as it's just a normal job, you get annoyed by it. You're working for someone else. You're tied to one country. I was living in the UK. It was raining, windy, and I'm a summer person. So I was just not enjoying life as much anymore. I was really unhappy, and the first time when I went to Bali, actually I met someone selling on Amazon. and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. So when I got home, I convinced my cousin to join me, and we founded our first business. So we were actually importing a product from China and got it to Germany, started selling it, not on Amazon because we didn't get approved. So we started on eBay. We totally failed, but that's how I got in touch with online marketing. Like that's how I like really learned what we were doing wrong, and then I, like the rest is history. I started working with clients to gain my first experience back then for a free trial, and like it was just phenomenal, and I was like, oh my gosh, you can actually live like that. So I quit my job, I did everything to really make it work, and now I'm here on Bali with you guys. Awesome.
My name is Dominic, I'm from Germany, and right now we are building mini SaaS applications or SaaS applications, cloud software and web apps for small and medium-sized businesses.
Awesome. So like, what's your story? What's your background? Go way back. How did you get on this journey?
Right. So way back, I started development when I was around 11 years old, because a friend of my mom at that time, he had a business idea and he learned development and he bought like books and stuff like that. And I just grabbed a few of them, read them, and I was like, that's awesome. I'm gonna try it out. And that's how I basically built my first websites. And I just continued that journey, during my teenage years, and went to uni, worked for big companies like JP Morgan and a few big names like Hannover Re in Germany. And I quit because I wanted to start my own business, and miserably failed because I had no idea how to actually do marketing and stuff like that. And then I ran out of money, and I started doing freelancing, and that was pretty tough because I went on Upwork and I looked at different jobs, and I was like, oh, like websites seems to be doing very well on Upwork, but I hadn't been doing websites since like 5 years because doing uni and doing my job. I was working on different stuff. I was more like Java development. So I had to catch up with like 5 years of tech, and I got on Upwork. I applied to jobs, and I had to take on really shitty jobs because nobody wanted to hire me because I had like no portfolio. I didn't know how to structure a proposal and stuff like that. So I started out working for free. I started working for like $1 to $2 an hour. And I went to Asia because it was cheaper to save money. That was my first time in Asia. But I worked around like 16 hours per day. I'm trying to make a living, but just like getting barely by.
So you just quit your corporate job and said, I'm gonna freelance?
I quit my corporate job, tried to start a business, but that failed, and then I ran out of money, and then I went back into freelancing. And then I went to Asia, and I was like, okay, I need to make this work. So I took basically everything that came my way, and but I earned like very little money, right? I took on like websites that I like developed over like 2 months for like $300. And at some point it was pretty rough because I couldn't afford food. So I did like 4 days of fasting.
Nice.
Right?
That's good to do.
Right. I'm like, well, I heard it's healthy. It was. I was basically in Asia and I could only afford toast. So I was just eating toast for like in a period of like 4 months. And then it got really bad because I had like pain in my joints because I had like mineral depletion. I looked like shit. I could hardly focus because I was working like 16 hours, 14 hours per day. But just on toast, it's not very. it's not like brain food, right?
Brain was toasted.
My brain was toasted. I didn't had any breakthrough, so I just continued that, and I was just like, I'm not gonna go back. Like I'm just gonna make this fuck shit work, right? I'm just gonna power through it. And yeah, I was lying in my bed one night. Maybe you could say maybe that was my breakthrough. I was lying in my bed and I was like, I don't want to work anymore because it hurts, right? Like it just hurts to put my mind to it, and I'm just not making any money from it. And I was lying in my bed and my body just hurt because fuck, I was just not eating the right stuff. I was just in a lot of pain. I was like, you know what? I'm in a pain that way. Like if I just lie in my bed, I'm in pain. If I work, I'm in pain. If I go back to my job, I'm also in pain because I fucking gave up. So I'm like, okay, there's only one way to go, right? And that is to go back to work and just, you know, suck it up.
Figure it out,
Yeah, I'd figure it out. So that's what I did. Took me a couple of more months. I borrowed money from my parents. I'm like, hey guys, I actually need money for food. Can you so
And how long have you been running your company?
For 5 months now. Right. So basically I went from freelancer to business owner 5 months ago. And that's when my life basically changed.
Wow. He'll be very humble about it, but last month he did 27K in revenue working with some pretty big clients, and just during this boot camp he's made 8K in total new deals, or 11K in new deals helping companies with web development. So what a story, guys. So yeah, for those who don't know me, my name is Riley, cheerio, and I grew up in Bellevue, Washington, which is right outside of Seattle. And typical upbringing, went to high school, played sports, went to college, and graduated college, and didn't really want to jump into a real job because I kind of, you know, was one of us who had that inner ambition, really wanted to be successful in life, really wanted to crush life, get rich or whatever, really wanted to do interesting things in life ever since a little kid. And for a lot of us that starts out with dreaming of being a professional sports player. If anyone can relate to that, like I wanted to be a professional baseball player, football player. So there's always this inner drive to achieve big things. And then after college you're kind of like, all right, what do I do? Not really sure, you know, after athletics is out of the picture. So I kind of stuck with my summer job, which was door-to-door sales, and just to kind of stack money and figure out, okay, what's that one thing that I can kind of like sink my teeth in and like get passionate about and grow and be excited about. And for a lot of us it can take a while to figure that out, until one thing that kind of set things into motion was taking a trip abroad. I took a 2-week vacation to Thailand to visit my best friend Parker, who was doing a 2-month semester abroad in Thailand. And so that was my first time really traveling outside of the country. And ever since a kid, I always knew I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to be an archaeologist, aka Indiana Jones, and I wanted to be an astronaut. So I think I had that inner exploratory gene. And this is what I recommend to everyone. Take a 2-week trip to a foreign land. It could change everything. It totally opened my mind. I was like, wow, that was amazing, but 2 weeks was so short. And so Parker was like, yeah, 2 months was so short. So we put our heads together and we were like, let's figure out how to work abroad for a year and just have that working abroad / living abroad experience. And so what we did is we moved into an apartment together in Bellevue, and we decided not to sign up for cable TV, just internet. And so we streamed YouTube on our TV there in our studio, 1-bedroom studio apartment. I slept on the couch for a year. Yes, it was a 1-bedroom place. Parker had the bedroom. Anyways, we started watching so much YouTube, and through that we started watching videos about Thailand, living in Thailand, working in Thailand, and we discovered one YouTuber's channel, most notably Johnny FD, but also Jabril of Passport Heavy, who are 2 bloggers that are based in Thailand and do online stuff to support their living. So our minds were being blown. Oh my gosh, these guys work online and they're just like, they're free to live in Thailand for most of the year. And we're like, this is way better than working at a hotel or teaching English, which were 2 options that we were looking at. And so we were like, we had the mindset where, yo, if he can do it, why not us? So we had that mindset, and at the same time we got into the 4-hour work week somehow, and we were like, yes, this is our assignment. So the 4-hour work week book became our new college project. We were like, if we can graduate with 4-year college degrees, why can't we just do this book as our next project? Of course. And so a key moment was Johnny announced that they were having a conference in Chiang Mai, Thailand, all about e-commerce and drop shipping and online marketing. And so we were like, yes, this is our ticket. So we saved up as much money as we could from our jobs. I was knocking doors, selling door to door, and Parker was front desk at the Marriott in Bellevue, and just like total crap jobs. And we were just so sick of our jobs, in need of a change. So we saved up around 8,000 each USD, and we had been working on our dropshipping stores on the side, nights and weekends, which is how you start a business, on the side of your job. But they weren't making money. But October 2014 came around, and we were like, we have to go to this conference. So totally left everything. I sold like all my clothes, sold everything I could, sold my car, and came out to Chiang Mai and surrounded ourselves with 100 other digital nomad minded entrepreneurs who have the mindset of this freedom business and travel minded and passion for traveling and being free, and also making a lot of money, a profitable online career at the same time. And ended up meeting a kid there who was younger than me, but he was crushing it selling on Amazon. So we pivoted, tried out the selling on Amazon thing, and ended up coming up with some products that ended up sticking for us, and that has paid for our lifestyle to be based out here 11 months out of the year in Thailand and this part of the world for the past 4 years. And just recently this year I became friends with Matt through YouTube, and long story short, he invited me to come to this mastermind in Villa, because I also recently started my own digital marketing company, digital marketing agency, and he was kind enough to invite me here. And honestly, this past couple weeks has been the most amazing, productive living situation that I've ever seen in my life. I've been dreaming of doing something like this, a Bali Hustle House Mastermind type thing. I think this is the future of education, and I want everyone to be able to experience this who wants it. And so I will definitely be doing more stuff like this in the future. So stay tuned to me, stay tuned to Matt, because I think this is the future, and we're just gonna start it, baby. Woo!